everyone! My name is Cheeri-oh. Some of you know me from Moorelands Camp, but I'm hoping that a lot of you know me from Moorelands Blast After School at Thorncliffe, because I work there with you all during the school year. So I'm super excited to be here today. We're going to do some arts and crafts, but first, like we always do at Moorelands, we're going to talk about our habits and qualities. So we're going to start off with the first one in our rotation. We've got 5 habits and qualities in total. So we're going to start off with our first one. And the first one is, does anyone know? Choose your response is our habit and respect is our quality. So what does it mean to choose your response? Choosing your response means stopping and thinking about how you're going to approach a situation. If something happens and there's 2 ways you can go. You can go really upset, angry, frustrated, and overreact, or you can go take a deep breath, calm. I'm gonna speak slowly. I'm going to say my frustrations, and I'm going to make sure that I'm treating people with respect, even though I'm still frustrated. So that's kind of what we're going to talk about with choosing a response. And respect, I'm hoping you all know what respect means. That means treating someone the way that you want to be treated. So being kind and listening to others and just respecting people and respecting the place where you work and the place where you live and that kind of stuff. So today we're going to do some arts and crafts with Cheeri-oh. We're going to make this fun little activity right here. All right, so we're going to start off with, what are the things we need? We need paper and we need crayons. So we're just gonna open that up here. Feel free to pause the video and go ahead and go grab some of these materials so that you can do this along with me. All right, I'll just wait here for you. All right, we're gonna get started. So we've got our blank piece of paper and we're gonna start off with our black crayon here. So what we're gonna do is something that maybe not too many people say you can do, is we're gonna scribble on this piece of paper and we're gonna see what happens with that. We wanna make sure that when we're scribbling, we're leaving some big spaces to be able to color them in and make them look like this. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna close my eyes and do some scribbles so that it's all unpredictable and no one knows where it's going, except you, because you're watching this. All right, that looks like enough. Cool. Look at that. So this is the first step. Sometimes I think we can all relate to this scribble because it's kind of chaotic. It's everywhere. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It doesn't really look too good. But you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take this scribble and we're gonna make the best out of it. And we're gonna color in the spaces. Sometimes when you do art, it doesn't really turn out the way you want, but that's okay. You have a choice to choose, I'm gonna not like this, I'm gonna throw it away, or I'm gonna work on it and improve my skill and try and see if I can make the best out of the situation. So that's what we're gonna do here. So we're gonna think and plan ahead, and we're going to choose some colors to color this in. I'm going to actually choose one color at a time instead of dumping them all out. I'm gonna choose one color. So we're gonna start with one and we're gonna paint, we're not painting, we're gonna color 8 squares at a time. 8 spaces at a time. We're gonna start with my favorite color, which is, anyone know, anyone remember? Orange. All right, so we're gonna start by coloring in some orange squares. So here I go. This activity is a lot of fun. I love doing it. This is like my 3rd time coloring these things this week because I love it so much. It's so much fun because it turns out differently every single time that you do it, which is the beauty of art. It's always different. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, guys, check this out. It already looks different and it's already starting to look a little bit brighter. I love it. Okay, so now we're gonna choose the next color. Let's choose, oh, can't do orange again. Let's do some blue. Blue-green, all right. So a really cool thing about this art is that you can, if you want to just choose random colors like I'm doing, or like I said before, you can plan ahead and just choose different colors ahead of time. So you can choose the rainbow colors and you can color in going by the rainbow order. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, indigo, pink, all those fun colors. You could also pick a theme and you could color to that theme. So let's say you wanted to do Frozen as a theme. You could do different shades of blue, maybe some like a turquoise in there, and you can even leave some of these spaces white, and then that kind of looks like the colors from Frozen. You could take a superhero if you'd like the Hulk, and you can do greens and purples, or you could do Captain America, and that would be like red, white, and blue. You could do a theme like a holiday theme. You could do Easter, all those nice colors, or you could do Hanukkah if you celebrate Hanukkah. You could do blues and whites. You could do any holiday you want that have nice colors with it. You can choose those colors and that would be really cool too. All right, there's 2 colors in there. It's looking great, everyone. I can't wait to see your activity too. We're gonna do green next. Yeah, so you guys, I hope you're doing this at home with me. And if you are, I wanna see all of your wonderful artwork because I love seeing people be creative. And when I'm working at Thorncliffe and hanging out with all the kids there, doing arts and crafts activities and all the different kinds of activities that we do at Blast, it's really fun being able to help everyone out and achieve their vision of their arts activities and to just see how creative everyone is. Everyone is super, super creative. I love it. One, two, three, four, five. Let's do this big one here. So, I don't know if you guys all know this about me, but orange, blue, and green are my top 3 favorite colors. So, if you really even wanted to, you could just do the whole thing with your favorite colors. And if you don't have, if you only have one favorite color, that's definitely okay because you know what you could do is you can take that one color and you can color really hard to get a hard, dark color, or you can color really, really lightly with the same color. And you can make different shades of the same color all on your page, and that would be really cool too. I think as a challenge, if you are up to it and if you want to, you can take a pencil, just a gray regular pencil, and shade in really dark corners and dark spaces or really light spots, and then that can be your challenge if you want to do that too. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Now another one. Let's do, how about this purple? Nice. Look at that. This looks like a big moon here, doesn't it? A purple moon. Very cool. Ah, nice. All right. Now for some fun. Okay, I challenge you if you want to try, because art is always changing, to color a square with your eyes closed. Okay, I'm gonna color this square. Here I go. And you know what? It's okay if I go over the lines because art is art. I think that's it. Well, you know what? It wasn't big enough. That's okay. I still got it. I'm gonna continue with my eyes open. That's really hard to do. Perfect. All right, our next color, what should we have? Let's do this cool red violet. I hope you've all been able to enjoy this time at home with your family and get some time to spend outside. Now is like the best time to learn a new skill, something that you've always wanted to do. If you wanted to learn how to braid your own hair, it's perfect, great time for that. If you wanted to learn how to balance on one foot for longer than 30 seconds, that's a really good skill to learn. If you wanted to work on your math skills and do some Sudoku, go for it. If you wanted to learn an instrument, or if you wanted to read and grow your brain a little bit and learn some cool new things, what a great time to just be able to work on yourself and learn some new skills. Maybe arts and crafts is something that you want to get better at. I encourage you all to just keep trying. And sometimes when we learn a new skill, it can be really frustrating and hard because we don't really know how to do it. So sometimes we feel like we want to give up, but I tell you right now, don't give up, keep trying. Okay, we're gonna do some red. It's coming together so nicely, everyone. Let's think about what our next color should be. Maybe I'm feeling yellow, or yeah, I think I'm feeling yellow. All right, let's do this bright yellow here. Oh yeah, that was a good choice. And so it doesn't really matter where you color. You can do half one color, half another color. You can do it randomized like I'm doing. You can do it so that every other space is a different color. There's lots of really cool ways to do this. So whatever you choose to do, I'm sure will be really beautiful. Okay, let's think about a next color. Let's do gray. So if you see here, I only have a tiny little piece of gray, and that's because my crayon broke. And you know what? That's okay, because we still have a crayon to use. We can use the big end or the small end. And I'm gonna use the small end, which either end works fine. But you know what? It's okay if crayons break. That happens. Doesn't mean it's a bad crayon and it will never work again. It means that it'll just be different. And that's okay. And I can either choose to be upset and cry about my crayon breaking, or I can choose to look at it. I have an extra crayon now. I've got 2 pieces of 1 crayon, and that's pretty cool. And if your siblings are doing this with you, they can use the gray at the same time as you do. And that's a pretty cool opportunity to do, to see out of that. Guys, we're almost finished. Okay, let's do pink. All right, that's that one. And let's do a darker blue. Here, blue. So this space. this one has a lot of little pieces. And I know I said at the beginning, try not to make little pieces because it's harder to color, but it's doable. It's just a little more tricky, especially with crayons, because you know sometimes crayons can't get to the smallest of places. So I used a bit more of the blue instead of just the 6 squares, because there's lots of little places that it filled up. Alright, and I think we can do, if I put this blue here, I think we can do one more color and then we're done. Let's see, I've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. You know what, I'm gonna use black to fill in the rest of them because black can be used just as the outline if you want, but I'm going to fill it in the spaces. And we'll see how that goes. I haven't done that before. It might look cool, might not, and you know what? That's okay. I think it's gonna look really good. And we are finished. Check that out. I think it looks great. And as you can see, it doesn't really look anything like my first one. And that's okay because art is all different and we all have different interpretations of art. And that's really cool because we are all not the same person. We're all different. And so we can celebrate that through art by all being different, which is cool. So if you liked this activity, I want you to try it at home if you haven't already done it. And take a picture of it and email it to info@moorelands.ca. And once you email it there, we're gonna come back another time and I'm gonna show everyone your artwork, and that's super cool. So I'm so excited for you guys to go home and try this. Stay active during this wonderful break and time of rest. And I'm gonna sign my artwork. Cheerio. There we go. And the last thing we have to do after we're done our art and craft activity, we need to make sure we clean up after ourselves to respect our place of artwork. So I've got an easy cleanup today. I've got these crayons to just put back in the bin, and then that's pretty much it. I've got my art to hang on the wall or on the fridge or wherever you want to hang it, or give it to your family member as a nice little card. You could do that too. So thank you all so much for joining us. I hope you keep practicing those amazing habits and qualities at home and have fun doing your artwork. We'll see you next time. Bye.